correctly and right on the spot.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Nixon now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers all set to get back out there. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. The play clock nearing 0, so Coach Matt LaFleur forced to call a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. Coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Love out of the shotgun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love from the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Love. He fires one deep down the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 46. He's trying to push the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they're going to face 3rd down. Play fake, it's Love. He's looking deep once again. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Rams have some new life in the 4th. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Trying to find his tight end. So it's going to be 4th and short. Stafford going to go on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He completes it in traffic. And he gets it past the... Packers side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Stafford again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 4th and 3, drive on the line. Stafford from the gun. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes out to the left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Love. Rolling left, buying some time. Completes this one to Kraft. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Love to throw. That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown, Green Bay. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers push their lead to 18. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out come the Rams on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Corum. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
2nd down run by Corum. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Headed out right. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. So this is a Packers win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.